everybody, it is Calxiyn here, and today my mom is going to be doing RWBY character guessing, where she has to guess the affiliation, personality, and fairy tale of a bunch of RWBY characters. And so first, Mom, what do you know about RWBY?
Very basics, that these are a bunch of kids that fight monsters, and that's all I know, other than the fact that there is a lot of merch out there, because you have, I think, 45,000 t-shirts. I think she's a good one.
Okay.
She reminds me of Snow White.
Oh, okay.
Yes, she, like, you know, her skin tone, her hair. Mm-hmm. Yes. Like Little Red Robin Hood type of vibes from her.
Okay.
I get that from Snow White too. So.
Okay.
Personality, yes, I think she's just a good girl. Comes off as, you know, one of these girls that people underestimate. Mm-hmm. Right?
Okay.
That they may look at her and think, oh, she's just meek and docile and sweet, but she has a edgy side of her.
Oh, okay.
And if you get her mad, she will respond.
Okay,
justly.
that's pretty good. So for the fairy tale, because there are no multiples, I will tell you that she is Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh, good.
So that means Snow White is still on the table.
Okay. Is she the R in RWBY?
Yes, she is the R in RWBY.
Okay.
She is Ruby Rose. And her personality, you're pretty spot on with what you said. A lot of people, she's the youngest. She got into the school like on a special condition, so she's 15 while the other characters are 17 at the beginning. She's the team leader, and one of the other characters doesn't like that very much.
She's the team leader?
Yeah, I know. One of the other girls is pretty pissed off about that.
No, I wouldn't have called team leader, but I would have called, you know...
But you're right, they underestimate her, they don't think she's fit to lead, and, you know, if you get on her bad side, she'll come for you.
The rose petal sounds very interesting. I still don't see how that's...
You still don't know. It's okay. Hers is very weird. I think it does get better after a while.
Oh, I'm getting Aurora vibes off this
Aurora
one.
vibes. Okay. So I will tell you, just to narrow it down, this is mythology based. This is not fairy tale based.
Okay, well, I don't know a lot of are we talking Greek mythology?
This is Norse mythology.
Oh my gosh, that's even worse.
Wait, Mom, you watch Marvel. You have Thor and Loki and...
I have, Thor and
I don't know
Loki,
who else. Odin is in there. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. I don't know.
So first, do you think she's a good guy or a bad guy?
I don't know. Like, that smile is kind of beguiling.
Like, malicious smile. Okay.
Yeah, just
sure.
but then I see this image here.
Mm-hmm. I tried to get you neutral images so the facial expression wouldn't be able to give you, like, a lot of hints.
I don't know, man. She looks like she looks mischievous.
Oh, mischievous? Okay.
Yeah, she look, again, one of those, she's like, oh, that's so sweet, like a little heart, you know, cut out in her. But I see axes in her metal, like in her armor. Do you not see like those little things look like axes?
Oh, yeah, right? I guess so, yeah.
So, I don't know. I see, this is a hard one. I see maybe villain?
Oh, okay, so maybe she's a villain.
Maybe she's a villain.
Okay.
But I don't know. See, it's this photo here of her smile is just, she just looks like she's sweet. Is she one of the 4 RWBY people?
She is not.
And you know what? You never trust a redhead. Like,
I
just, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna go with a villain or someone who's jealous of the 4 RWBY girls.
Oh, okay.
And is just like one of these...
Like a mean girl.
A mean girl, thank you.
Okay,
That's it, exactly.
So she's not necessarily a villain in terms of the villain organization that
she's not an official villain.
But you think that she's mean is basically what you're saying.
Or, you know, she's just one of these people that just wants to cause trouble.
Oh, okay,
you know,
trouble.
For the main character.
So,
she wants to be a main character.
Right,
but she's not. She just like, I don't know, just one of these people that just sort of fades in the background and is not really there.
Oh, okay. So I will tell you that she is part of one of the teams at the school. So
okay.
But she's not a mean girl. She's just mischievous. Like, she's very high energy and like sort of bubbly and like
supposed to be like
out of control. No, she is based off of Thor. What she's holding is Thor's hammer.
That's
supposed to be, well, it's not Thor's hammer, but that is her hammer. That is her hammer. And her semblance is lightning because she's based off of Thor.
Interesting.
And so
I'm not getting it from, so whoever designed her, I'm not getting it.
All right, I'll make sure to send them a note.
Oh my god, she reminds me of an ice princess.
Oh, an ice princess. Okay, yes. So do you think she's a good guy or a bad guy?
Can she be a bad one? I think she
can be a bad.
She should be a villain.
She should be a bad one, but is she?
She's a villain. What's around her neck? What is that?
Like how you, like on a dress, like on the top of a jacket, how you have a little like, what do you call it? One of those neck things.
Yeah, I get ice from her.
Okay,
I get frozen.
ice.
I get.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think she's like some sort of ice queen.
So is she a good guy or a bad guy?
I want her to be a villain. I think
you want her to be a bad
I think she'd be a very good villain.
Okay, so what do you think she's like then?
I think she's very cold, maybe socially awkward, not, really personable, just goes to get the job done and that's it. Doesn't want to be anyone's friend.
Oh, okay.
Just, just wants to do her thing and get the hell out.
And so what do you think that she's based off of, like the Snow Queen?
Yeah, like I'm getting Elsa, like total Elsa vibes
All
from her,
right.
like completely. With her hair, with her overall look, I'm getting, like I said, very Ice Princess, glacial.
It's a fencing stick. It's a rapier.
That is a beautiful weapon. Yes, she can do some damage with that weapon, and she does damage with that weapon.
Okay.
So she's fierce. You don't F with her.
So we have a pretty...
Am I allowed to swear?
Yeah, you're allowed to swear. Okay, so that was a pretty good guess. So she is part of Team RWBY, so she is a good guy.
She is not.
But she is mean. Your personality was basically spot on. She's the one that doesn't like that RWBY's the leader. She's not here to make friends. She wants everybody to get out of her way. She does warm up after a while, character development and all of that, but at the very beginning, she is very much how you said. Her fairy tale is actually Snow White.
No.
And that's why she has the little red back here, because she's supposed to be like the skin as yeah, she's the W. Her name is Weiss Schnee, so it's basically like Snow White.
Snow White.
And so she is Snow White. I also thought that she was Elsa or the Snow Queen when I first watched RWBY as well, but she is supposed to be Snow White.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh. I like her.
Oh, okay. So, do you think she's a good guy or a bad guy?
I'm just trying to remember what your t-shirts look like from
when
I do the laundry.
That's cheating.
I know, but obviously I don't pay
this girl does not have a lot of merch and people are very sad about it because she's a very primary character, but she doesn't have a lot of clothes.
That's too bad. I you know what? I would say the red is very passionate. Yeah. I hope she's a villain. She should be a villain. So
you think she's a villain. So what do you think she's like?
I think she's very much a femme fatale, kind of like Natasha in the Marvel universe, very much a covert spy, has red in her ledger, and she again just uses her feminine wiles to for when she goes out to fight people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'd like her to be a villain.
Okay. Right? So what do you think her...
What's this here?
That is a feather brooch. That is part of her outfit.
Can she fly?
She cannot fly.
She should be able to fly.
Oh, okay.
That's what I've decided.
What do you think her fairy tale may be? Because it is a fairy tale. It's not a fairy tale. She is based off of a princess.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is. So you have to figure out which princess.
Which princess is she? Okay, sorry, I'm cycling through the princesses. So
it's okay.
Cinderella? Belle, maybe, but no. None of her outfit. Look, I wouldn't be able to get it from her outfit.
No, not on. Maybe something that she's wearing, but you'd have to be very perceptive.
I'm not very perceptive. You know that.
Oh dear.
So what's her affiliation? She is
a bad guy. She is a bad guy. She is with the bad guy.
I'm glad.
Good. Okay.
Good. No,
her
that's
personality.
awesome.
That's very correct. That is how she comes off at first. She is a spy. She does some infiltration work. She's actually pretending to be a student at the school, but she's not. And then she does bad things. She does bad things at the school later on.
Is she like a villain in one of the princess stories, or
no? Her fairy tale is actually Cinderella, so I was hoping you'd circle back. But you can actually see that she has the Cinderella choker, and she does wear high heels, but I couldn't get a photo of her heels on.
So it's funny because I was gonna mention the choker.
Yeah.
That if the thing is, you have to be careful when you're wearing strapless with the choker because it sort of cuts you off.
Yes.
But no, I couldn't even tell that was a choker now that I figured it was.
And so hopefully now as we keep going, this will give you a better idea of how they kind of twist the fairy tale. Because even though Cinderella's a good guy, she is a bad guy.
But I don't even understand, what's the feathers? What are the feathers about?
The feathers just a part of her clothes. Like feather, at the ball. I think the sisters had giant feathers in their hair. I think it's just based off of the Cinderella time period.
Oh my god, she looks like you.
Oh, she looks like me. Oh, okay.
God, she's adorable.
Oh, okay.
She's adorable. Is she my favorite? Maybe she's my favorite.
Oh, okay.
No, know. Is she an actual student? She looks like more like a teacher.
She is a teacher, so good job. She is a teacher.
I can tell by the glasses.
She's professor.
She's a professor. Yes, very smart, very protective of the girls.
Okay.
What is happening with her? I don't know, man. If she's a villain, she's got me fooled. Like that side braid and everything. What's she doing with her hands? Oh, okay.
She's crossing them.
Crossing them.
And she's just crossing them.
You know, she's strict with the girl. She's strict, but just because she loves them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? She's very protective. But she has a secret past.
Oh.
There's something in her past, man.
You guys heard it here first.
She has something.
If she does, we don't know that. So hopefully one day.
There's a story there with this one. I can tell.
All right.
Isn't that interesting though? But she's giving me very Maleficent vibes with her cape.
With the costume.
With the costume or an Ursula kind of vibe.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I'm saying that there's something. She's got a story there. There's a story there.
All right.
But yeah, she's interesting. I want to know more about her.
Okay. I'll pass that
But she
along.
looks like you.
Oh, yes.
Does she have like a spin-off or like a side story?
No, she hasn't. We haven't seen her in a long time, actually. We haven't seen her in a couple of years. It's been a while. So.
Oh my god, is she dead?
No, she's fine. She's fine. It's just...
Did she, like, I take it, like, no family, like she's not married, doesn't have any kids?
No. I will tell you that it is a character that is based off of a book.
But it's not Harry Potter, right?
But it's not Harry Potter,
Okay.
no. It's an old movie. Public domain movie.
No, it is not Wizard of Oz.
It is Wizard of Oz.
No.
Yes.
She's not, Glinda.
Yes, she is Glinda.
Is she Glinda?
Her name is actually Glinda
See?
Goodwitch.
Oh my god, see, there's a backstory there.
Yes, whatever it is, we don't know. But yes, you're very correct in terms of the personality.
Oh, anyone who wears cat's ears is a villain.
Oh, wait, what? Okay, what? Okay, so she's a villain? Is that
I
what
don't
you're
know,
telling
man.
me? Boy.
She looks villainous.
Oh, boy.
She looks... Okay, because you know my thoughts on cats.
Cats are villain.
Cats are the minions of Satan.
Oh, okay.
I just don't trust cats.
So you think that she's a bad guy?
She's a bad
She's
person.
a cat. That's a
She's aloof.
This is faunus racism. The faunus in RWBY are an oppressed class of people.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, I'm giving you the information now. So they're treated very poorly. So I wanted to make sure you know that she is a cat. She has cat ears. And she's hiding her cat ears under her bow because she doesn't want anyone to know. No, those are her real cat ears.
I didn't know
it's
that.
Okay.
So I apologize for my statements about cats.
Mom is getting canceled for the tweet she sent 10 years ago. It's okay, she's learning.
I just don't like cats. I get the sense that she could turn, you know what I mean?
Oh, that she could turn bad.
That she could turn bad because of, just because she's been, just the way she's been treated in life, right?
Okay.
It's sort of like that typical character arc. She's very much has to prove herself, and if people continuously mistreat her, she could venture over to the dark side.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
So you think that she's a good guy, but she's teetering. She's teetering.
Right,
she's on the edge.
I don't know, man. She's on
the edge.
She's on the edge, but she has potential, right?
Oh, okay. And so what do you think she's like in terms of personality then?
I don't know. I just think she's very closed off, very guarded. She doesn't open herself up to people. She's got this secret she's got to hide, so she's got to, she's very careful.
You're doing very good on the personality. Like the other stuff we can take or leave, but the personalities you're doing very good.
I don't know. I'm just from what I see here, right? But she looks like she would be loyal, like very loyal to.
If you can win her over.
If you can win her over, yes.
All right.
Like if you can win, get, and basically people who get her, and she'll repay that, that friendship or that loyalty. It can't be Belle.
Why not?
Because I'm not getting any Belle vibes from her.
Oh, okay.
I don't get any Belle vibes.
She is Belle.
She's not.
Yes,
Belle.
she is
Oh
Belle.
my god! Can
she
I
is
speak
Belle
to the
and
people who have costumed these people?
Yes, she is Belle and the Beast. Her name is Blake Belladonna, and so the names give that as well. On the affiliation, it is interesting, but you actually got it backwards. She was part of a bad group of people, but
now she's gone over to the good side.
So there's this organization called the White Fang, and once they were for faunus rights, but then they got controlled by a extremist person, so it turned into a terrorist organization.
So
and
she
didn't like that, so she left. and that is what happens. So you're pretty good, Mom. You're doing pretty good.
Thank you. I like his jaunty little hat.
Yes, his hat is very nice. I like this character a lot. So very good taste, Mom. But what do you think? Are they a good guy or a bad guy?
He looks like a troublemaker. Looks like a fuckboy to me.
Oh my god!
He's very proper. He says he comes from old money.
Old money?
Does he come from like old money? Like his family is either wealthy or like has a high standing in society.
Okay.
He looks very proper.
Well, we'll just say okay.
Let's see, like the cane and the gloves and the hat.
Sure.
It's giving me like very like old money.
Okay. So do you think he's good or bad?
I don't know, man.
Is this legitimate money or is it sketchy money?
You know, I don't know. He looks bad.
What fairy tale do you think he's based
from a
off?
fairy tale?
He is from a fairy tale. I will narrow it down if you need help, but he's from... This fairy tale has been made into a Disney movie.
Oh, interesting. Pinocchio has stood out to me now, like one of the villains in Pinocchio. Do you remember those creeps that...
which one?
Those two guys, remember?
The fox and the little guy?
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes,
I believe he is supposed to be the fox. So I don't remember the name of the fox currently, but he is the bad fox with the hat. He's the sketchy man.
Yeah, sketchy. Sorry, maybe that's a better word.
Pinocchio man. So yeah, we did pretty good on him as well. This is Roman Torchwick. And he is based off of the man from Clockwork Orange as well. That was also inspired. So he is not from old money. He dresses like that because he was poor. You know what I mean? Like as a kid. And so he's clawed his way up. He's kind of a mafia crime boss man.
So he's new money.
He's trying to dress that way because he never got to dress that way before. Gotcha. More like, if I had a suit, I would wear my Sunday clothes every day of the week if I could, sort of thing. And his personality, you're right, he is a little bit of a fuckboy. He's like a smooth talking type of guy. He's a charmer. He calls Ruby Little Red. He's like, oh, you think you're gonna beat me today, Little Red? Like he has a very that sort of personality. So we did pretty good. And so yes, he is Pinocchio based.
Aw, this guy's cute.
Aw, well that's nice.
Aw, he's adorable. He's the one, he's that, he reminds me of that boy in school who, he's cute, but, he's not one of the football players or part of the cool kids.
So he's kind of nerdy,
a little bit nerdy, yeah. But you know what, though? Like, he's a fighter and he's loyal and, he'll come to your defense. And that bruise under his eye just makes it seem like, yeah, you know what? He doesn't back away from trouble.
Oh, okay.
That he can take a punch. And those blue eyes just...
Very good, Mom.
Yeah. You know what? They're home. Those blue eyes are home.
He is a good guy. You're right. He is the leader of Team...
Oh, you know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of Prince Philip with the sword and the...
He's not Prince Philip.
He's Prince Philip. He's Prince... Look, he has a prince sash.
He's not. I will get to that in a minute. So yeah, you're right. He is a good guy. This is the leader of Team Juniper. Your personality is pretty spot on. But he is based off of a folk type character.
No, he's Prince Philip.
Okay, so he's Prince Philip. So your personality was pretty
He's not
correct.
Supposed to be like a Merlin or someone, is he?
He is based off of Jaune Arc.
Oh!
And so his name is Jaune Arc for Joan of Arc.
See, if I knew their names, I would be able to...
but that's too easy. Something you need to know about Team Juniper is they are all gender-bent inspiration. So like Nora, who we saw earlier, who was the Thor girl, right? Yes. She's a girl, but she's Thor, so he's a guy, but he's Joan of Arc. And so there's two more of these that we'll have to talk about later.
Oh my gosh, this guy's a villain.
Okay. This man's evil.
Oh my gosh, yeah, and I'm getting like Mulan kind of vibes here.
Mulan vibes? Okay.
I'm getting totally villain.
Okay.
I like his shoes.
Oh, his shoes?
I like his red bottoms, yeah.
So what do you think that this guy is like?
Oh my gosh, like this guy, I don't know, like he is a total, just a baddie. Like, just like bad. Does not hide it.
Like, enjoys being
just
bad.
Meme, and he just like, that's his personality. Like, he doesn't, he's not someone to hide behind, like, needs to, pretends to be nice or sweet just to hide, like, just what you see is what you get.
Sure.
And he's just like out there. Mm-hmm. He looks like he knows how to fight. He knows how to wield that thing. Just in terms of the fact that he's covering his eyes. He just seems to be very, like, for me that's confidence, that you're able to fight or be able to present yourself in front of them
with your eyes covered. So, and you think the fairy tale is Mulan?
I'm getting Mulan, but is it a fairy tale or is it like a...
It is a fairy tale, and I will make sure, just because I know you can't see this far, he has ears. Yes, he's a faun.
Okay, so he must be the leader. Like, he's the one who took it, like, totally, like...
Yes, you are right. Good job.
He's the one he's been radicalized, and then just took that group in a totally different direction.
That's right. He did it.
So I think that the first one you showed me, that they're, like, the first girl, I'm sorry. Blake, the one with the ears?
Yes.
Okay. I think Blake and him have some sort of, like, love-hate relationship.
Yes.
That they were friends, so it was basically, and then turned into foes.
Yes.
So it's a reverse friends to lovers. This is like lovers to enemies.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah. But
so knowing that, though, would you like to reevaluate your fairy tale? Because remember, Blake is based off of
Belle. No, but is this more the Beast? Like, is this Gaston? No, this is not Gaston.
Yes, so basically, it is supposed to trick you into thinking that he's the Beast, but he's really the Gaston.
No, he's the Gaston character.
Yes.
You can tell, man. He's wearing leather.
He's wearing leather, the bad people. All the bad people are wearing leather.
All the badasses wear leather.
Oh, the badasses.
Not necessarily.
Oh, I see. Yes.
The villains.
So you're perfectly spot on about him and Blake. They were romantically involved, and he's very upset that that she left him to go to the school and, like, betrayed the organization.
So he does not go to the school.
No, he's like full bad guy.
Is he trying to get her back into
kind of, yeah. And so that's where the story goes.
Oh, this guy's handsome.
Yes, this is they're not a teacher, but they're in the teacher age range.
He's very handsome.
Oh, okay. My mom likes this guy.
Yes, he's very handsome.
So
I don't know if I can show the logo.
Do you think that it's a good guy or a bad guy?
I don't know, man. Like, that weapon, he looks like he's overcompensating.
Yes, he also has a scythe as well. The sword turns into a scythe. It starts as a sword, but then he can turn it into a full scythe
that's so
weapon.
funny. This little part at the back looked like a car, so I was getting very Fast Furious.
Yeah, I think it's gears. I don't think it's
just
a car.
It looks like a car.
What do you think he's like then? His personality?
I don't know, man. I just think he's like... I think he's just overbearing, a bit of a know-it-all.
Okay.
I don't know. He just looks like just one of these people that just... I don't know, too. I get very patronizing from him, too.
Okay.
Maybe, but...
Like, overconfident.
Well, first of all, like I said, the size of that weapon is ridiculous.
Well, it turns into a scythe, so it's
ridiculous. And you know what? You gotta be wary of any guy who wears, like a leather bracelet. Like,
okay. What about,
I don't know. You know what I'm getting?
What?
I'm sorry. I'm going, I'm taking, just, these guys in high school that were just very much, like, you'd think they were big shots and ruled the school.
Oh, okay. Kind of like a greaser type boy, I guess.
I won't go into, like, the dynamics of my high school, but just, like, just thought they were the shit. You know what I mean?
They are based off of a Norse mythology character.
Oh, okay.
So, would you like to...
Oh my god, it's not Loki. It gives me Loki vibes.
It is not Loki, no. So this is Ruby's uncle. It's not her biological uncle. He's the biological uncle of Ruby's sister, but we have not seen Ruby's sister yet. His personality...
Biological uncle of Ruby's sister?
Yes.
So Ruby has a stepsister?
Ruby has a half-sister.
A half-sister.
And so he is related to the mom of... The other girl. Yes.
Have we met Ruby's sister yet?
No, we have not met Ruby's
sister. Is she coming?
Yeah, she'll be there eventually. So,
okay.
So he's Ruby's uncle. And his personality is actually kind of the opposite of what you said. He's very he is a fun-loving uncle, and he is kind of like overconfident sometimes, but he's also very he's closed off a little bit because his semblance is bad luck. So his bad luck will infect the other people around him. So he does visit them, but kind of has to keep at a distance to make sure that
I don't get that. He doesn't. I'm not feeling this character at all.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you'd have to see him a bit more, I guess.
Yeah.
Like see him a bit brooding a little bit more.
He's filler.
He's filler. Oh no.
No, I mean from what you're like. He's,
Right.
I don't see how he.
And he is one of Odin's ravens. I don't know if you can tell, but his hair looks very feather-y. So he is one of he has a twin, and one twin is the raven, and his name is Qrow. His name is Qrow Branwen. Yes, his name is Qrow with a Q.
I'm not. I could do without this character.
All right, goodbye, Qrow.
Goodbye.
You liked him at first, and then it all went downhill.
This one reminds me of Ariel for some reason.
For Ariel, because of the hair. It is not Ariel. This is mythology based.
Oh, okay.
So
Is she Diana? She's giving me like
I'll
very
let
much.
you guess. So, do you think she's good or bad?
Again, you know, she looks very Romanesque to me too. Like I'm getting from some very Roman vibes.
Okay.
From her, just like her armor and the sash, and I hate it when they don't have pronounced noses. It freaks me out. Like I can't see her nose. Oh, I hate that.
I think it's the way that she's facing, but anyway.
Oh, okay, because it gives me very like the the
uncanny or something.
The one who won't be should be named. Kind
okay.
of.
So, what do you think they're a good guy or a bad guy?
That's you know what? I don't know, man. She's bad.
Okay, she's bad.
She's evil.
What do you think she's like then? Like her personality then?
I think she's a fierce warrior.
Okay. That's it. What about her magic, her semblance?
She can bend metal.
Oh, okay, Mom. That's the first one you've gotten right. She can bend metal.
Yay!
Okay.
I don't know. I just don't know what I got.
So what myth? Well, she has metal stuff on her, so she actually throws her spear and can call it back to her. So what mythology? I know you're not brushed up on your Greekness.
I'm not. But you know what? She's giving me very much Wonder Woman vibes too.
Okay.
Now that I'm looking more at just the
tiara, the shield,
shield, yeah.
But yes, I'll just tell you, she's based off of Achilles.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's gender bent Achilles because she's part of Team Juniper, and they're all gender bent.
Okay.
So
she's a hero.
Yes, she is a hero. She is not evil. She's part of Team Juniper. She is the P.
It's the no-no
Her name is
sorry.
Pyrrha Nikos, and she is part of Team Juniper. And so, yeah, the semblance you actually got right, so I was very impressed.
Oh my god. You know what? Those mustaches. This guy's evil. This guy's evil to the core. Is he the headmaster? He looks like a headmaster.
No, he's not the headmaster.
He is the headmaster.
But he's evil. You're right.
You're right.
Totally. What do you think he's like then?
It's the waistcoat. You know what? It's funny. He comes off as one of these people you'd think, he's, what's the word for it? Not
like harmless?
He's harmless. He's just a dude with a mustache. And,
right.
Like what damage could he possibly inflict? But this guy is more of like psychological.
Right, the brains.
He's the brains of the operation. He's the strategic thinker. He may not back it up with the physicality.
Right.
But he backs it like he.
Very good. Yeah. Good job, Mom. That is actually very correct. He has no semblance, by the way, so don't worry about that.
He's just a brain. Yeah,
and he is based off of a book character. Oh. And this is a book character that you would probably know. Because we have watched things where this same sort of inspiration has occurred.
Like a Sherlock Holmes kind of character?
Yes, he is a Sherlock Holmes kind of character, but he is not Sherlock. He's not Sherlock. Somebody else.
Oh my God, is he Moriarty?
I
can't speak today.
I think that he's kind of a mix. His name is Arthur Watts. So he's kind of like the Watson who goes badly, who turns evil. But yeah, you're totally right about his personality and everything. Pretty spot on with that. It's like people underestimate him, but he's all the mind games, he's all the brains, he's all the technology, and he is with like the big bad guys that are trying to cause all the problems in the world. So good job, Mom.
All right, I'm doing very well. Oh, she's cute.
All right.
She's one of the RWBY people.
Yes, you're right. She is in Team RWBY, so she is good.
Yeah.
So what do you think her personality is like?
This is the one that when there's a group project, she takes the lead.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
so like
I don't know. I just get like she's got that like I'll just do it myself kind of vibe to her. I feel like she's no nonsense. Mm-hmm. Again, I think people may look at her and think, oh, she's a cute little blonde.
Yeah, like,
and she doesn't have any brains.
Exactly.
And that, she, again, just you never underestimate people, But I get
So people think that she's kind of like a blonde bimbo, but then she like can throw down, and that's basically what you're saying.
You know what? Fine, they'd look at the booty shorts and say,
okay.
You know, whatever they need to say. And I don't subscribe to that, but her hair is fabulous. Like, I'm getting the whole effect.
So what fairy tale do you think?
She's definitely a fairy tale.
Yeah, she is a fairy tale character.
But you know what? It's funny because I'm getting Ariel vibes.
Yeah, it's still Ariel. There is no Ariel character.
Oh my gosh,
in this
there
show,
should
actually.
Be. Oh, sorry, I keep hitting that microphone.
There is no Ariel character in the show.
Chad is a total miss. Okay, so then she's Aurora. Then she has to be Aurora.
Okay, she's Aurora. Yeah, so you're pretty good about the personality. This is Ruby's sister. So this
her half-sister.
Her half-sister, yes. And she is kind
so
of
they
like...
don't share a mother, they share a dad.
Yes, they share a dad,
Gotcha.
yes. And so she is kind of like, you say people underestimate her, but she can throw down, you know, she punches some people. She's mostly like hand-to-hand combat fighter.
Who is she? She's a Y?
She is the Y. Her name is Yang Xiaolong. And she is Goldilocks, actually, because of all of her hair. And so she is Goldilocks.
She's Goldilocks? Yes. Could they not? Okay. Can I talk to you about Goldilocks?
What? What is it?
I don't know.
The only problem is that they don't do curly hair in the show.
No.
Which is something I complain about a lot.
I understand,
but they don't do curly hair.
I find that either Goldilocks is just like just a poorly written character.
Oh dear.
Do you know what I mean? Like
what
she
do
just
you
seems
mean?
like so indecisive and so flighty and so I don't know. Like I don't see Goldilocks as a very sympathetic character.
Right. But it's only loose inspiration.
True.
Right?
Like they could have found
it's very loose.
Okay, fine.
I actually thought she was Rapunzel when I first saw her,
Rapunzel.
but she is not Rapunzel.
You know what? They should have picked a stronger character for her. No. This guy looks like one of the looks like the huntsman who brings Snow White into the forest. That's who this guy looks like. Oh
boy, do you think he's good or evil?
I don't know. Like, you know what? Here's the thing. Here's again the converse of like the blonde bimbo. It's like the beefy idiot, right?
Beefy, yes.
You know, the like Hagrid in Harry Potter. Like the guy's just a bumbling, stumbling, you know, kind of mess of a guy. And you know, so I don't want to, but I don't know. He looks like he's got sadness in his eyes. There's a sadness there.
That is true. Yes,
there's a sadness. There's a story there, and I think he's a good guy. That's just been misunderstood.
Misunderstood good guy. Okay. What do you think his semblance, his power, maybe?
His power is? He looks like totally like. Is he from Norse mythology?
No, he is based off of a fairy tale, like very Brothers Grimm like fairy tale. I don't even think there's a Disney movie for this man.
No, I don't. Then I don't know. I think it's something to do with strength.
He is with the bad guys, but you're right.
Oh.
He is kind of like
there's a sadness.
Misunderstood. Not misunderstood, but like he's not with the bad guys because he likes to do evil. He's with the bad guys because he has a score to settle with somebody else. So his sister died trying to be a huntress. And that's why he's so sad. So he wants to take down all the academies. He doesn't want the academies to run anymore because he thinks that they basically make child soldiers. And so he's mad at the academy, so he sided with the villains. His fairy tale is Hansel and Gretel, so it's like Gretel that never made it out, basically. All right.
Oh my god, this guy looks like Loki. This is Loki.
It's not Loki.
This is Loki. Totally Loki.
It's not Loki.
I can tell. This guy's trouble.
He's not. Is he trouble? Why?
He's trouble, man.
Oh, okay.
He just looks like he's trouble. Yeah, you know what? He looks like trouble, but I don't know, man. Okay, this is why I don't think he's a villain.
Okay.
Just because he doesn't have like a dangerous weapon with him or anything.
Okay.
But you know what? He's Loki. He's Loki, no?
No.
I'm getting very empirical, Emperor of China kind of vibes in terms of he looks like a prince.
Oh, okay.
Is he a prince? Is he royalty? He's royalty.
No.
No, that's too bad. He looks like he's royalty. But yeah, maybe Mulan then.
Okay.
So, oh my God, is he what's his name in Mulan?
Shang? No,
Shang?
he is actually Mulan.
Oh, it's Mulan. Yeah, I forgot. I keep forgetting.
He is part of Team Juniper, so he is the gender.
Okay, sorry,
swapped.
I keep forgetting that. I need to wrap my brain around it.
You were pretty good.
So
you did a pretty
Mulan?
good job. Yes.
Okay, so this one, knowing that, you know what, this one's all about loyalty and family. This one will he will do what needs to be done to you know, I feel like a heavy weight on him. He's got a weight of family and responsibility on him.
All right.
But now he's a cutie pie, so one of the RWBY girls must be in love with him.
No, actually, it is Nora, the girl, the Thor girl, that is in love with him. And so they have like very different personality. Like he's very quiet and sort of like, you know, reserved, and she's very like loud. So yes, he is. Nora likes him a lot. So the personality we got there. We got there eventually. And so yes, he is based off of Mulan. He is in Team Juniper. And him and Nora are actually, there's no royalty, they're both orphans. And so the family loyalty is kind of loyalty to her, because she's basically like they only family.
Now. She's a villain.
Okay.
She's a villain.
So, any fairy tale ideas?
She's got Ursula vibes for me.
Ursula vibes. Okay, this is.
Oh no, but you told me there's no Little Mermaid.
There is no Little Mermaid.
Okay, so sorry.
And so it is. There was a Disney movie for this fairy tale. So.
And she's a villain.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny. She's giving me very like space vibes.
Oh,
like,
space.
Yeah,
why?
no, she is. I don't know, man. She's giving me like very just. I don't know, like. There's just something about her getup that I'm thinking.
Okay.
That looks very Star Wars.
Okay.
To me, is she part of Juniper?
No.
No.
We're done with Juniper. We've seen them all.
Oh, have we seen them all? That
yes.
was nice. Oh, she's part of the funnest?
No.
Oh my God, how many villains are there in this?
She's part of the Cinder group of bad guys.
Oh, okay.
So like the main bad guys.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, hang on. She based off Jasmine?
You're getting there. She is based off of Aladdin.
She is oh, no, not Jafar.
No, not Jafar. She's based off of Aladdin, like Aladdin proper.
Ooh. Is she the genie?
No, Mom, she's based off of Aladdin.
Oh,
like Aladdin,
I'm
the man.
Sorry, I thought you meant Aladdin proper.
No.
I'm
she's
not.
based
I
off
am
of Aladdin.
not getting Aladdin from this at all.
Yes, it's not that she doesn't have a personality
She's
of her
very
own, but she's sort of sarcastic and pliable. She just wants to make Cinder happy. Is basically what she has going on.
Oh, jeez. This has got to be... I don't know. What is it with all these waistcoats?
It's a military uniform.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yes.
Is he wearing gloves?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know, man. He's giving me, like, Superman vibes.
Oh,
like, very Clark Kent, but...
Is he good or is he bad?
I don't know, man. I think he's evil. He's evil.
Oh, okay, he's evil.
He's evil.
What do you think he's like then?
You know, like a boss, right?
Okay.
I don't know, man. He looks very, I don't know. It's hard to tell from these pictures. What is he wearing on his feet?
Boots.
Oh, boots. Is he a professor at the school?
He's a professor at a school, not this school. He's a professor at the other school. He's the headmaster of a different school.
Oh, there's another school? I didn't know there was another school.
There's 4 schools, but we don't need to know. We didn't need to know that. I didn't want to overload you with unnecessary information.
What is this?
There's another school.
And these competing colleges or competing universities?
No, it's just each kingdom has its own school. Like in Harry Potter, right? Like, isn't there the American school and the all-girls school and like the other schools that come for the Quidditch thingy or whatever? The Goblet of Fire. I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Tri-Wizard
the Tri-Wizard thing. So yeah, it's basically like that.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Oh, okay. What fairy tale do you think he is? He is also based off of a book like a more book-ish character.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't like him.
I'll give you a hint. He's Wizard of Oz. He's one of the Wizard of Oz characters, yes.
I don't know, man. I just don't like him. I don't care to.
you don't care to
any more time with him.
Further.
I don't know.
All right. His name is James Ironwood. So he is the Tin Man. He's the military leader for one of the other kingdoms, and he is very, like, he wants to bring his whole military to the tournament because he's always paranoid, like, that something bad's gonna happen. He's very military type, strict sort of man. In terms of him being evil, like, he starts out as good, but then bad things happen to him. He's in the, he kind of gets carried away with his military power, so you're kind of there.
I don't
you're
know,
getting
man.
there.
I just feel like he's another one of those filler characters we have no time for.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Okay, this one's interesting. Mm-hmm. Oh, she's cute.
This is an older person, by the way. They're supposed to.
No.
Yes, they are somebody's mom. They just have a very good skincare.
Is this RWBY's mom?
It is not RWBY's mom. They just have a very good skincare routine that yes.
She looks like a witchy person too.
Witchy person? Okay. Is she good or is she bad?
Can't really tell. I think she's good.
Okay, we'll go with that. What do you think she's like?
What do I think she's like? I think she's meddling. She's a meddling mom.
Oh, she's meddling. Okay.
Yeah, that she needs to be in her child's business all the time.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I'm not getting anything off this character either. This character just like, when you sort of see a character and think I care not to know anything about them.
Right.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like I don't know, just
not piquing your interest, basically.
No, she looks like she'd just be one of those meddlesome mums, and I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm not getting anything off of her.
All right, that's okay. So this is Yang's mom, and her name is the Goldilocks.
Okay, the Goldilocks.
They kind of have similar hair, but it's hard to tell. And so this is Qrow's sister. So her name is Raven Branwen. And so Qrow from earlier, that was the uncle with the big sword.
Sister.
Yeah, this is his sister, yes. And so she is not very meddling. In fact, she is very absent. She abandoned Yang when she was a baby.
Oh my gosh.
And went home to run her bandit tribe. So she's not necessarily a bad guy with the main bad guys, but she's a bandit. She's the other half of the Odin's Raven.
Gotcha.
So she is that is what she is based off.
But you know what? Funny story. If you go back, she looks nothing like her daughter.
No. Other than the hair, that's the only thing that looks very similar. It's the dad that has the blonde hair.
Gotcha. So, like we don't look.
Well, yes, I guess you could say that. Yes.
Like we don't.
All right.
Oh my God, this guy is the tech guy. This is the.
Okay.
He's the AV Club. He is totally the guy with the toys.
Oh, okay.
He makes all the toys. He makes all the tech.
Okay, sure.
He's that cool dude. Yeah, I like him.
Okay, so he's a good guy?
He's a good guy, I like him.
Alright, he's a good guy. He's based off of a myth character.
Myth?
Like a god.
Oh, a god. Oh my God, is he, what's his name because of the hair, the blue hair?
Yes, I think he is. What's his name? You mean Neptune, right?
Yeah,
he is Neptune. His name is Neptune, actually.
Oh, his name Neptune?
Okay. What do you think? You already said he's kind of like nerdy and stuff. So,
well, not so much nerdy.
Or like AV.
But yeah, he's the one who tinkers. Like he's the one who builds things and that's the feeling I get.
What do you think his magic is?
Oh, he can, I hope he can conjure up, like, waves and typhoons and things like that.
Okay.
Can he manipulate water?
Yes,
because that would
it
be
is
awesome.
water manipulation, I believe.
Yeah.
And so, this is Neptune. You're
like
kind of right. He pretends to be cool, but he's very insecure inside. And so, that's kind of how he is. His semblance is water-related, so you're right, and he is Neptune. So good job. We did a good job.
Ooh. This has got to be one of the teachers at the school.
It is not a teacher. She is part of Ironwood's military.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, she looks very strict.
Did she remind you of anybody or no?
She looks very strict. I think she's just, she's military, so I'm assuming she's part of that army.
Yes.
Army. I would think that she's just like her, that other guy.
Ironwood, just strict.
Just very strict, by the rules.
Sure.
Very much by the book. Very unfeeling.
Okay. What fairy tale do you think she is?
Oh man, is she from a fairy tale?
Yes, I believe she is.
Guys, I'm stand by my stepmother of Snow White.
Okay, so she is Weiss's sister. Her name is Winter Schnee.
Weiss. Which one's Weiss again?
The white-haired one from the very beginning.
White-haired one.
Snow White.
Snow White, okay.
So she...
Did I not say Snow White?
Yes, you did. She is based off of the Snow Queen, though. Like, people think that she's based off of, like, Elsa. And personality is basically, as you said, she's very kind of cold, unfeeling. But with her sister, she lightens up a little bit.
Well, that's nice. This guy looks like he's fun at parties.
Oh, boy. Okay, so do you think he's good or evil?
He looks sad.
Well, I tried to get you varying facial expressions. I didn't want you to think they were a certain way just because,
Right. I think he's evil.
Okay. If in terms of a villain personality, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think, well, see, that top picture's misleading. Because he looks like he has a past, too, and, he doesn't really want to be the way he is, but he's sort of forced to be the way he is. But he seems to delight in the way he is.
Yes,
so maybe he's come to terms with his badness.
You are correct. He does delight in the way he is.
Yeah.
What do you think is fair? I feel like you probably won't know this one actually, but this is he's based off of a fable, like the tortoise and the hare, but it's a different fable.
Oh, it's not the one where he's a scorpion. Interesting. No, I'm not. It's not coming.
It's okay. So there's a story.
Does he shoot out venom from that thing?
Yes, he does.
Oh, I love
he does have poison-related situations.
I love it.
So the fairy tale is like there's a frog and a scorpion, and the scorpion wants to go across the lake.
And then
at the very end, he stings the scorpion. He stings the frog, even though it'll mean they both drown.
Was that a scorpion on top of the frog?
Yes, it was a scorpion on top.
I remember that. And he was like, what assurances do I have if I take you across?
Yes, exactly. So. Yes, he delights in his evil. He is very evil. The first picture, like, I just tried to get varying expressions, so you would have to, like, dig for it. But yeah, he likes to be evil. He's kind of, he's kind of crazy. He's basically a psychopath. He was broken out of prison to join the bad guys and that sort of thing.
Is someone keeping score here?
The editor will do that. They'll figure that out.
They'll figure out how many I've gotten correct?
Yes, they'll figure it out.
Will I get like a little ruby rose or something pop up?
Maybe. You'll get something.
Or I'll get like a little check mark or an X. Oh, okay. This guy looks interesting. I like this guy.
Okay.
I like him.
Is he good or bad?
He's good.
Okay, good. What's he like?
He's giving me Loki vibes.
Oh, okay. He is not Loki, but that's okay.
It's funny, eh? Everyone's Loki.
Everyone's Loki. Why is everybody Loki?
All right. No, he seems good. Actually, is he supposed to be older? Is he an older guy at the school?
Yes, he's an older man. He's the headmaster of the school.
Okay, gotcha. Huh, he has a secret.
Yes, many secrets.
He has a secret, you can tell.
Okay.
He has a secret.
So what do you think he's like then, as the headmaster?
I think he's very firm. But like in terms of, his students and giving them guidance, but I think he looks, the other way.
Kind of like Dumbledore, like a special privilege.
Special privilege to some, and he looks the other way. But he's secretly proud of his students.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Even though, like, he does have to, bring down the hammer when they get in trouble or whatever, but then like, there's that pride. It's like, hey, good, yes, I need to punish you because that's my role, but hey, good for you.
Yeah. What fairy tale do you think that he is? He's based off of a book fairy tale.
Oh, he's not the wizard, is he?
Yes, he is the wizard. He is the wizard.
You know what? I didn't really like the wizard in The Wizard of Oz.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's a little sketchy sometimes. I mean, he means well. He's a little sketchy. Sketchy.
I don't know. There's just something about the wizard that was annoying.
So yes, his name is Ozpin, and he is supposed to be the wizard.
Is this a weapon here?
Yes, it's his cane. He can hit people and shoot magic and stuff like that.
My.
So yes, and his personality, you're pretty much right. Like, he does give them special privileges, look the other way, sort of mysterious secret baggage. Right. So very good, very good.
Oh man. This guy's trouble, man.
Oh, yeah, he is trouble, but is he a good guy or a bad guy?
He's trouble. Oi.
Oi, oh boy.
Oi.
For some reason, Arnold was very sure you would know who the fairy tale inspiration is, but I'm not sure, so I guess we'll see.
I don't know, man. I don't know. He reminds me. At first I was gonna say he's giving me Gaston vibes, but we've already done.
Yes,
Gaston.
he is not Gaston. No.
But is he the Beast?
He is not the Beast.
No, hang on here. So,
He is based off of a mythology character versus a Western fairy tale character. What do you think he's like then? What's your personality?
Oh my god, I don't know.
I feel like everything else is gonna be a little.
Do you know what? I think he's cocky. He's arrogant. He's a little bit too full. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're fine.
He's a little bit too full of himself.
Okay. I can deal. I can deal
like,
with that.
He's got no shirt. Like I mean, his shirt's open. He's very proud of his physique. So he's he's confident but cocky. He's got the, sarcastic little quip.
Like jokester.
Yeah, I guess a jokester.
Okay.
But I don't know, man. Like,
so yeah, he is a good guy. He's actually on.
I think he can run really fast. Though.
He's actually on Neptune's team. He is based off of Sun Wukong from the Journey to the West.
I would never.
And for some reason, Arnold was like, "Your mom knows that. Your mom's cultured. Everybody knows who Sun Wukong is." And I was like, "I don't think my mom's gonna." I wasn't even gonna include him because I thought or Neptune because I was like, "My mom won't get this. We should just skip it."
But I got
Arnold
Neptune.
Was like, yes, you did.
You know what? Thank you, Arnold, for giving me the benefit of the doubt for believing in my abilities to figure out who all these people are.
But you're right. He is kind of the jokester, overconfident, full of himself a little
got that
bit.
Smart remark at the ready.
Class clown vibes, a little bit like that.
Sorry, I'm making a lot of noise.
It's
Ooh,
okay.
I like this guy.
All right. So, do we think this guy's good or bad?
I think he's good. I don't know, man. It's hard because usually characters.
Is this the leather thing again?
It's not the leather. It's just that darkness, right?
Oh, okay.
No, I think he's good.
Okay.
I think he's good. He's with other people in one shot. So
that's irrelevant.
He's at a Renaissance fair.
But
it looks like he's at a fair.
Remember,
or something.
I already told you the bad guys were pretending to be students.
No, that's true.
that's not indicative of anything.
I don't know. I would hope he's good.
Okay, you hope he's good. What do you think he's like then?
I think he's just very sure of himself, very confident.
Okay.
Good fighter.
Okay.
He's smart.
Okay.
Getting it.
So, he is based off of Mercury, or Hermes. He actually has a shoe print
oh my god, I can't
on
even
there.
see
I know you can't, but it's okay. But yeah, his name is Mercury.
Mercury.
So,
all right.
he is based off of Mercury. And you are right, like, he is kind of that personality, sure of himself. He is a good fighter. He has to be, because he has no semblance. So he has to make up for it. He is actually with the bad guys. He is with Emerald and Cinder. So he is with Aladdin and Cinderella.
That's a shame.
He is part of the bad guys. His dad was an assassin and taught him how to kill people. And so his dad actually stole his semblance from him, but died before he could give it back.
You know what, though?
This man has nothing.
We can change it.
We can change it. We can Mercury redemption.
Art. Okay, I know this one.
Okay.
Right? Because I've seen I've seen her.
So is she a good guy or a bad guy?
Well, I would hope because I would hope she's a good person.
Okay.
But you have a lot of stuff with her on it. So
right.
I would hope she's a good person. Are you drawn to evil? Is that the thing? I would hope that since you can
there is a hint with the hat as well.
Yeah, like the other character.
Yes, it is like the other character.
But I don't want her to be bad.
Well, a lot of people don't want her to be bad.
I'm very sad.
Yeah, so she is Roman's partner in crime.
Oh no.
So she does do crime.
So you admire this person?
I like her a lot. She's very cool.
She must have some redeeming qualities then.
But
if she's a villain though.
She's a very cool person.
Villain?
Yeah, she kind of like she's she does crime. And so yeah, in terms of personality, what do you think she's like? If I like her, what do you think she's like?
Oh my god, so she must be
She has the umbrella, she fights with the umbrella, she pokes people. It has a little knife in it.
For you to like her, she's a powerful, female warrior goddess type personality that, she's a very strong woman, very confident, very, speaks her mind, doesn't care what other people think, doesn't care, doesn't, I think she's sarcastic.
Okay.
Very quippy.
She's not based off of a fairy tale, by the way, that we know of. She's just based off of the concept of being ice cream. But you could say that she's like the little guy in the Pinocchio thing, because at least that's what I say that she is. Like, because you have the big fox and then you have the little fox. So that's what I consider her to be anyway. But it's funny that you said that she speaks her mind, because she actually can't speak. She actually does not speak at all. She talks just through body language and facial expression and stuff. So that's why I like her. So you basically pick up her personality. She has a sassy way of fighting. Like, she'll not bully, but she'll make fun of her opponents. You know, like, she'll dangle like their weapons over their head so they can't reach them. She'll like dodge playfully. So she's a very playful, kind of sarcastic. So you're kind of there. But yeah,
I totally misread her. I thought she was a hero.
No, she is. Well, a lot of people hope that she gets some sort of redemption. All right.
Aw, she's adorable. Aw, she looks very sweet.
Aw, well, that's nice. So you think she's a good guy?
I don't know, man.
It's always the sweet ones that get
It's always those sweet ones that, I don't know, she looks too happy to be evil.
Too happy to be evil.
And with that bow, is she someone's little sister?
No.
Is that a bow?
It is a bow, yes.
Yeah. She looks way too happy to be evil.
Okay. That's good. So what, you think that she's like happy, outgoing, sort of?
I think so. She's very much bubbly, very, she's a
What
sunshine.
fairy tale do you think that she's based off of?
She's from a fairy tale?
Yes. She's based off of a fairy tale that does have a Disney movie. And we've talked about this fairy tale already a couple times. So
we have we?
Yes. Okay, so I guess I'll tell you. She is Pinocchio. If you look at her, she is a robot. That is what the thing on her neck is supposed to be. She's a robot.
Just looks like a collar.
She is a robot, so she is based off of Pinocchio. And so she's an artificial human robot, and so she is Pinocchio.
Well, I understand that.
And her outfit also was kind of like German-ish looking, which I thought that you were getting there, but it's okay.
No, I'm not getting Pinocchio.
All right, so this is our very last one.
Can this be a villain? This has got to be a villain.
Yes.
That's very good.
So this is our big bad villain.
I know that there's no Ursula.
There is no Ursula.
But is she supposed to be Maleficent? I get very...
Well, what do you think that she is like?
Oh man, this one's got revenge. Revenge on the brain.
Oh, okay. Good.
She's a woman scorned. I don't know what happened. I don't know who she's...
It is true. That is true. That is accurate.
She is a woman scorned. Look at her nails, too. Oh, yeah. I'm getting very much Maleficent. She does not forgive and forget. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Okay.
She's got revenge in her heart.
Yeah.
And no mercy, man. She does not show any mercy. This one means business. This one's a badass, man.
All right. So this is
and something's happened to her.
Oh.
Something's happened to her. Was she attacked or something? Like, was she...
Why? Because of the vein?
Yeah, I just feel like she's been...
Things have happened, yes.
She's been... that deformity is from a previous battle, or someone's done something to her.
Yes, and so that is actually very good. I think the most impressive thing about this video is how much my mom is able to gather personality traits despite, like... You know, there being nothing really like about her to tell you that. So you're right. She is a woman scorned. She's the big bad. She's the main villain.
Oh, interesting.
And I won't spoil too much because maybe I don't know. Maybe people want you to watch this, react to this after. But yeah, she has been scorned. You're definitely right. She's all about revenge, trying to destroy the world, the schools, everything. Very bad. She is actually supposed to be the Wicked Witch of the West. So she is supposed to be Elphaba. But Maleficent was an very interesting guess. And yeah, you're right. Something has happened to her. She didn't look like that before. And with that, we are done. This isn't all of the RWBY characters, but this is most of the important
ones. Oh my god,
ones.
there's just too many.
I
don't understand how you people follow this.
Well, Mom, there's like, what, 20 Marvel movies? You're gonna sit here and tell me that this is hard to keep track.
It's hard to keep track of everyone. I mean, name tags.
I think that the most impressive part was, like, fairy tale stuff aside, was like the personality stuff, because there are some things that you said that I was like, oh my god, like, how does she know? Like, because we even didn't know that about her for a very
old
long
and
time.
Wise person.
Yes.
I have, I've read enough fairy tales, seen enough Marvel, Star Wars, Harry Potter movies to sort of, get a sense of the way people are drawn or the way people are clothed or just like little things. But yeah, this has been fascinating.
All right. So
yeah, I think what blew my mind is that ice cream person, what's her name?
Neo? Yes.
And just
Neopolitan
Neopolitan?
based off of ice cream.
Neopolitan, because I noticed like you have a lot of merch from.
Yes.
I'm just blows my mind that you relate to a villain.
Oh dear. All right. Well, we'll have to unpack that another day.
But you know what? Though? You know what? I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that because the Winter Soldier is my favorite Marvel character, and I think it's become like, and the reason why Bucky Barnes is my boy is that, or my man, that he. He's not a villain.
Right.
He is basically a character that's been manipulated to be a villain, but he's not, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm drawn to that whole that. He can have a redemption arc.
Sure.
You know what? So no, I shouldn't say that I don't understand. I don't quite understand it because I think I do.
Yes.
I totally understand.
You guys should let me know if you want to see my mom react to RWBY, because if the videos do well, maybe my mom will sit here and react to RWBY.
Not before. I tell you, you've got to watch.
But not before all the Star Wars movies, apparently, or something. And so yeah, I mean, we could do a little exchange. There can be something happening with that. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. Thank you for attending.
Thank you for having me.
Calxiyn's Royal Court today, and we will see you guys in the next one.
Does that make me the queen?
Yes.
Am I the queen?
I guess so.
I'm the queen mother.
That is what I refer.
Where's my tiara?
Bye, guys.
Bye.